Hellfest has announced 179 bands for the 2023 lineup, including some familiar headliners: Kiss, Iron Maiden, Slipknot, and Motley Crue. Have you bought your tickets yet?
I mean, I wish.
Yeah, I wish as well.
I'd love to get to a Hellfest. I mean, the Hellfest lineup this year has gotten a lot of flack because it's not a typical Hellfesty lineup. But when you look at it, it's insane. As every Hellfest lineup is, because it's just mental. But it's gotten some flack because it's gotten Kiss, Motley Crue, and Iron Maiden as headliners, basically. is why it's gotten flack.
Yeah. So that's 4 bands, right? And you don't have to see 4 bands. The rest of the lineup is, there's so many bands. It's incredible. Just take a look at I'm not going to read all of them out because I'd be here all day. That would be the podcast. But there's so many, and they've listed them in alphabetical order on Loudwire. And there's so many here. Who's catching your eye there?
For me, Behemoth, Electric Callboy,
yes.
Meshuggah, Architects, Lorna Shore, just to name 5. I'd be happy just seeing them for the whole weekend. But yeah, to me it is a typical Hellfest lineup. There's so many bands, and it's going to be like Clash Central. There's so many bands that will clash that you want to see. I don't understand why people are giving it any flack. I don't understand why people give Hellfest any flack at all. It's an amazing lineup every year.
Yeah, I think Hellfest are going through their kind of download festival phase in the sense that download was a primitive metal. It wasn't a metal festival, but that's what it had the image of. And it's only now, really, where the people looking at a Hellfest lineup. You've got Machine Gun Kelly on there. Machine Gun Kelly would have been nowhere near, and even Electric Callboy and probably bands like Papa Roach and Hollywood Vampires to a degree would have been nowhere near a Hellfest lineup 7 years ago. But it's an outstanding lineup, and I'd love to get across it because when you think you can watch all of Main Stage 1 and all of Main Stage 2, those stages don't clash; they're next to each other. So you could literally have a run of In Flames, Architects, Coed in Cambria, Hollywood Vampires, Parkway Drive, Architects, Kiss, whatever the running order is, and that's just an outstanding day. The one band I don't like seeing on there is Pantera, but we won't cross that bridge.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. There's a lot on there that you would like to see. I don't know how much a ticket is, but whatever it is, I'd say it was good value. I'd say it was. Plus a trip to France. That's quite an adventure, isn't it? That's a nice week away.
I think you can book. No, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I think you can book flights and stuff included in your ticket to get there, but I don't think you can. I'm lying. I'm lying for
what you can do. You can't necessarily book flights with them, but there's loads of coach packages where you get your ticket and a coach trip from as high as Edinburgh in the country, in the UK. So there's coach trips that run from the UK through to Hellfest and back, which is mental. But the cost of a ticket, I'm fairly certain it's still cheaper than a download ticket.
Oh my god!
It's a 60,000 capacity festival, is it not? Downloads obviously up to about 110, 120,000. I think Hellfest is only about 60,000. I was really shocked when I found that out.
Yeah, it might even be less. I know it wasn't. 60,000.
Is this over 4 days?
Yeah, 4 days.
I don't know how they've managed to fit in all these bands.
I think what they've done is, if you remember last year, they had the 2 Hellfest lineups. They had 2 Hellfests. They had the 2021 lineup in 2022 and a whole new 2022 lineup. They had 2 weekends. I think what they've done this year is just booked all the other bands that didn't play last year. Because there wasn't many bands left to book, in all honesty, when you looked at last year's lineups. It's insane. But it's a festival I want to get to, and yeah, I just want to get there.
I'm surprised you haven't done this one yet, Eamon, actually.
Me too. I've done like Varken and a couple of other festivals abroad. But
oh, you called it Varken?
Varken because I'm a metal elitist and that's what the locals call it. But yeah, I've done Wacken.
Yeah.
Brits say. I've done Wacken Festival, yeah, and it's dead good, dead sick.
Yeah.
But I always avoided Hellfest because the reason why is because it's so close to download. And that's why I've never gotten out there. Like, it's literally the weekend after, weekend before, or whatever those dates are, 15th to 18th of June. It's always so close, it's just unaffordable.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, either way, one of those festivals that you go to, you're going to be hungover to fuck and not being able to cope with another festival.
Yeah, that too. Definitely that. That's a factor.
Yeah.
Especially at the ripe old age of 21. It's
it's
definitely a factor.
I mean, I would love to go, but it looks like, but you know, it's a long way away, and it looks like a lot of organising, to be honest. So maybe this will happen, but I can't see it myself. But it looks great. It looks really good.